In case you missed it, the Kenyan government is about to drop a big money move with an initial public offering for Kenya Pipeline Company on the Nairobi Securities Exchange before the close of 2025 to raise approximately 100 billion shillings. So, what's an initial public offer, or in short, IPO? Think of it like this. It is the first time a company says, "Hey everyone, want a piece of us?" and sells shares to the public. The plan here is for the government to sell up to 65% of KPC to private investors. The money raised will then help public services, infrastructure, and hopefully reduce borrowing. The IPO is part of a broader privatization strategy supported by the Privatization Act 2023, and it's supposed to give Kenyans like you and I a chance to own a piece of one of the country's most strategic companies. This move is expected to boost investor confidence and provide opportunities for Kenyans to own shares in the strategic infrastructure company. Interesting, right? Now, if you're wondering what this could look like, let's take a trip down memory lane to the Safaricom IPO back in 2008. People literally lined up in the streets to open stock trading accounts. The IPO was so hyped that it attracted over 800,000 investors. Pricing for the IPO in March 2008 was set at 5 shillings for each of the 10 billion shares on offer, giving Safaricom a market value of 200 billion shillings. But here's the twist. While everyone expected the shares to triple overnight, they dipped. The share traded between 6 and 8 shillings in the first week before dropping to 3 shillings in October. Some panicked and sold their shares at a loss, but for those who stayed patient, in June this year, Safaricom's valuation at the NSE crossed the psychological barrier of the 1 trillion shilling mark, after its share price traded at 25 shillings. This teaches everyone an important lesson. Investing isn't about overnight success, it's about playing the long game. We can go on and on about how investment decisions need patience and balanced risk. But let's look at how you can approach the KPC IPO. Do your homework. Don't just follow the hype. Look into KPC's numbers, their profits, assets, debt, and cash flows. Understand the industry. Get a feel of the oil and energy sector in Kenya and East Africa. What are the trends? Know the risks. Every investment has risks. Be sure you understand what you are getting into. Get the details. When the IPO details are released, check the fine print on things like the share price and how many shares are available. Have a game plan. Decide on your investment approach. Are you in for the long term or looking for a quick return? Talk to an expert. Before you commit, consider getting advice from a financial advisor. It is always a smart move. Bottom line, the KPC IPO is a huge chance, but it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Be smart, be patient, and invest wisely. Happy investing!